Okay, so my name is Timothy Bishop. I have been coming here to Tibbetts for almost 4 years now, or like 3.5. We've been members for just over 3 years. And so I currently serve as the SPR chair, and I've been part of the SPR committee for 2 years. And, you know, today is about why Tibbetts. So I'm just going to keep this really short so we can get on with the sermon today. So why Tibbetts? It's because God told me to come to Tibbetts and be here. So thank you very much for your time this morning. That is the reason why. I don't know why I have to explain more, but Pastor Sarah said I had to. So there is a lot more to it than just saying God told me, and more than just being obedient. Tibbetts is where I have found alignment in growing my faith and my spirituality, and there's a number of aspects I want to share with you today. It's not going to be that long, trust me. So to understand why and how I found alignment through Tibbetts, we need to take a step back and realize my faith journey. I've been a Christian my whole life, mostly non-denominational churches, and that was from childhood right up into adulthood. It was when I met my lovely wife, Nicole, that she introduced me to Methodism. After a few stints of weird churches, she was like, let's go back to the Methodist church and give that a shot. So we did that. And it's quite interesting because I'm a very structured and methodical person. Methodism is quite structured, methodical, and balanced, and there's a real big emphasis on serving the community with intentionality. Other churches that I went to in the past did that, but did so in a way that was more ad hoc. So I realized this is where I fit in. After that, I continued to learn and study, how to, be more connected to God, but I was always left feeling inadequate. Like I wasn't enough, and that's part of the things we talk about right now. And so I never really was confident in my abilities to discern God's word. And through being at Tibbetts, I found the answer I was looking for. Before, I was looking for churches that were more spiritually mature, and I thought they had some secret code or something that I didn't have. But when I came to Tibbetts, immediately I thought, I'm not sure if this is the place for me. I need something that's, more, larger or something. And there was some influence from my mother too, who is a very big Christian as well, and she told me that I needed to find a new church. Well, after quite a few months of prayer and discernment, God told me to stay, and I didn't understand why at first, but being here, Tibbetts has really given me the opportunity to grow in my spirituality and in my faith that I did not otherwise anticipate. I have grown more at Tibbetts in these last 3 years than I have in my entire life beforehand. And some of that can be attributed to the compounding interest of, continuing to show up. But, like another part of it is I kept doing the same thing, expecting different results. God told me to do something different. And so that was being here, cultivating relationships that I didn't even know I would have. Not to say that I didn't have friends, but I really didn't. You can ask Nicole that. There's a whole story about how I was almost revoked of my security clearance because I didn't have enough friends. So Tibbetts has really helped me to grow in relationships with you guys. It has really helped me to connect with God in ways I didn't know before. And so it's not the question of why I choose Tibbetts, it's the question of why I choose to continue to come here. And it's because this is where I'm supposed to be. And it has had a profound impact on my life. And it's really encouraging to see myself being able to help others now grow in their spirituality, help them in times of need. There's two things that I want you to take away from this. The first is, how can you apply almost this relentless pursuit in your own lives? And one way that I did that was I continue to ask God for his wisdom, like every single day. And trust me, asking God for his wisdom is one of the best gifts he can give you. It is free, it is there for the taking, and not enough people do it. Through that, I was able to discern his will and come to be here. And the last question I have for you, and this is more of a challenge, is really ask yourself, like, are you aligned? Are you aligned with God's will? Are you aligned with what you want in life? Once I figured that out, I'm pretty solid. So thank you for your time. Thank you for hearing this witness, and look forward to sharing more awesome memories with you. Thank you.